Hello boyos, Rich Boy J here back again with another video, and this is going to be a look at the exclusive Bacta-suit Finn figure that comes in the 2019 LEGO Star Wars Visual Dictionary. Before I get into this video, I do want to give you guys a warning about this figure. I actually ordered this book quite a while back. I pre-ordered it so I could have it in hand on April 2nd, the day it was released. Unbeknownst to me, there are actually two versions of the book online on Amazon.com. One of the versions comes with this figure, one of the versions does not come with this figure, and they both are the same price. So if you're going on Amazon and you're looking for the book, just be sure that it explicitly states that it comes with the exclusive figure. I'm guessing mine did not, so I ended up initially with the one that did not come with this figure. Just a fair warning to you guys. I don't really understand why they would do something like that, but it is what it is, and I finally have the actual one in hand. So let's talk about this figure. This is from The Last Jedi, and it represents Finn in his hibernation state on one side, in his normal walking state on the other side. And I'm actually really thrilled that they made this figure. I feel like books and promotional things like this are really good to give us figures that maybe otherwise wouldn't really make sense for a set or would really have to be shoehorned into a set. So when they give us something like this, I can certainly appreciate it. I know a lot of people complained and said it was like a weird figure for us to get, and of course the way a lot of people feel about The Last Jedi, they just were against this figure to begin with. But I like this a lot. I think the idea of a Bacta-suit is an actual really cool in-lore addition to the new trilogy of Star Wars films, and I'm so glad that we have this figure. So let's actually dive into the figure. We can see up front on the torso, it's actually printed on an all-white torso, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. My guess is that it just would have looked a lot better than doing it this way, as opposed to a brown torso that they had to print on, because things probably would have been a lot darker than they should have been. But if you just look at it head on, it looks pretty fine. It's just when you start looking at the sides a bit, you realize like, oh, you know, it's not ideal. Maybe it would have looked better if they could figure out a way to get it printed on like a brown base and then, you know, have the colors actually look fine. But that's really my only criticism of this figure. Other than that, I think the print actually looks good. There are tons of tubes going down his torso, and I mean, you know, this is really an issue with LEGO for the most part, but the lines have a hard time matching up from the hips to the legs. The torso and hip lineup actually I think is fine, but the only way you can actually line up the hips and the legs is to kind of bend this leg back a little bit, then it kind of lines up. Otherwise, if you just have him standing, it really doesn't line up at all. But I'm not someone who's super anal about that type of thing. I understand like LEGO production can't be perfect all the time, and something like that really does not bother me too much. But he does have leg printing as well. You can see that he basically just has parts of his skin exposed with the various tubes going on his legs as well. I think the back printing is actually really cool. There's actually like a print of like details on his actual back, so you can see those dark brown lines in there. I like that a lot. And then just more tubes kind of going all across him. This figure does also feature a double-sided face, so you can see this face is kind of like a, I want to describe it as a worried face, but maybe it's actually supposed to represent his like confused face, like I just woke up, where the heck am I? And if you look on the other side, we actually got Sleepy Finn, and I'm actually super excited about this face. Biggest reason is because, as you guys know, I'm working a Starkiller base mock right now, and we don't have a devoted figure to Finn when he gets sliced up the spine and he's laying there in the snow. So having this face for Finn will actually go really well if you put it on his like Force Awakens figure, maybe even his Last Jedi figure, so you can have at least some detail on the back of the jacket that looks like it was cut. And then boom, you got Sleepy Finn from the end of the Force Awakens, and I don't know, I like that a lot. I'm glad that we have this face. I think this now makes 3 unique heads that we've gotten for Finn, with unique faces on either side of them. I think Poe only has 1, and Rey also only has 1, so I don't know, it'd be nice if we got some more faces for other main characters. But really, that's all I got for you guys in terms of a look at this figure. I think that this is a double thumbs up figure. Super excited to have it. The detail is amazing. And like I said, it's cool for them to give us exclusive figures that are ones that are kind of obscure and would otherwise be difficult to include in a set. And that's going to finish up the video, guys. Like I always say, if you like what I do, go ahead and support the video by hitting the like button, support the channel by smashing that subscribe button, and I'll be back again very soon.